Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentin Dish. In a display of solidarity, the villagers of Tivim have unanimously rejected the proposal for the Pune-based World Peace University by the MIT Group, intended to be built on Comunidad land in the village. A packed Gram Sabha on Sunday saw over 300 residents firmly opposing the project, citing concerns over environmental damage and the depletion of vital resources like water and electricity. The villagers warned that allowing the project would jeopardize land needed for future housing developments for local Goans, and they pledged to take to the streets in protest if the government attempts to push it through.
In a show of unity, the villagers of Tivim have unanimously rejected the proposal for a Pune-based private university by the MIT Group, which was said to be built on the Comunidad land in the village. Former Panchayat member Robert Koleko voiced fears about the ecological impact, pointing out that the proposed site on Kansa Hill is home to numerous rain trees planted under a government social forestry program.
जेन्ना एक पंचायतीन नोटीस काढलेली की आमकां हांगासर युनिवर्सिटी येता आनी तुमचें सजेशन ऑब्जेक्शन कितें आसा तें दिवचें म्हणून आमी तेजेर मागीर थोडो अभ्यास केलो आनी अभ्यास करून आमकां कळोन येयलें की थंयसर ताका लायट उदक कितलें आहा पूण तेचेर न्हू सॅनिटेशनाचें न्हू गार्बेजीचें तें कांय उलोवंक नासलें मागीर आमी तेजेर सगळो अभ्यास करून मागीर कळोन येयलें की जी RTI मागले शिवाय आमचे कडेन फुडें वचूंक जावचें ना आमी एडवोकेट कार्लोसाक आमी भितर कॉन्फिडन्सान घेतलो आनी तेणें आमकां सांगलें इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रमोशन बोर्डान हे RTIक मागीर परतून आमचे हेचे कोण ते फायनान्स कोण म्हणटा एक मिनट वॉट इज दॅट सेकंड वी वॉन्ट टू रेव्हेन्यू वी आस्क फॉर रेव्हेन्यू डिपार्टमेंटानसून आमी तेजेर RTI मागली आनी ते सगळे आमी डेटा आतां कलेक्ट अजून जावंक ना आमचे कडेन आनी हेजे फुडें आमी आमकां कालूसा सांगलें पळय एज पर द ग्रामसभा कॉन्स्टिट्युशना प्रमाणे तुमी ठराव घेवपाक जाय म्हणून वीच वी हॅव सक्सिडेड थंपिंग मेजॉरिटी ऑल वॉज ओवरफ्लोईंग आनी युनॅनिमसली आमी सगळ्यांनी पास करून दिलें की आमकां तो युनिवर्सिटी हांगासर नाका म्हणून कित्याक हांव जेन्ना विराट कडेन आमचो खासदार आसा ते कडेन उलयतालो तेणी म्हाका सांगलेलें एनवायरमेंट डिजास्टर आसा आनी फेर्नांद रिबेलो आनी तेणें म्हाका तशेंच सांगलेलें इफ इट इज एनवायरमेंट डिजास्टर जाल्यार आय वील टेक अप युअर मॅटर म्हणून सांगला सो नाव वी गॉट अ गूड लिगल एडवायजर आसात आनी आमी आतां पयले एज पर द पंचायत राज एक्टा प्रमाणे कॉन्स्टिट्युशन भारताच्या हक्का प्रमाणे आमी हो रेजोल्युशन घेतलेलें आसा आनी फूल बॉडी इज विथ अस पंचायत बॉडी प्लस द युनॅनिमसली आमी रेजोल्युशन पास केल्लें आसा पूण हितून दिसता कितें आमचो आमदारान एक दीस तरी विजीट मारपाक जाय आसली ती मारूंक ना तेणें आयज गांवांत 3 इन्सिडंट घडले एक पयले स्वातेर आमची जुनाच्या म्हयन्यान हांगासर बुट्टी येयली तेन्ना तो आमकां आमची खबर सुद्दां घेवंक ना तेणी दुसरी आमी तेजे वाघ गांवांत येयलो तेजी खबर घेवंक ना आतां तिसरी युनिवर्सिटी येता बाबा तूं खरो क्लियर आसा जाल्यार तूं आमकां स्पेल आउट करून सांग बाबा आमच्या रस्त्यार वयतले घरां वयतली कितें वयतलें तेंकां सांग ते कांय सांगपाक तयार ना आपण सरकारा बरोबर आसा म्हणटा पूण सरकारा बरोबर आसा जाल्यार पूण तुका निवडून सरकारान दिवंक ना आमी निवडून दिला तुका आमचे प्रश्न तुवें आयकूंक जाय आसले
So mainly I completely am like against what is happening is because firstly we don't have proper electricity, there's no proper water, and we as like villagers we mainly most of the houses depend on like the well water. And when all this comes, it's definitely gonna be having a lot of like issues happening with life because we use a certain percentage of like the whole roundup figure, and they'll be using like triple times more. So if you compare it, who will be favored are them. They'll be favored because they're using the more number, the quantity, the the quality. Everything just goes towards them because they're a university. People of the village are not going to be given any importance anymore. Secondly, water as well. Like if there's no water, you can't survive. At least that's a basic need, and we need clean water. If they're going to have garbage, trash is just going to be thrown around. Obviously, our water is going to get contaminated. Contaminated water is no beneficial to any human body, and that's also going to have a lot of health hazards. And we have a lot of children, villages, small kids. Just because of a university, I don't think that should be affecting a small village. That to a small village where barely there are about like 5,000 people. You're going to have a university that will be occupying more than 5,000 people. Their light, their garbage, everything, they are going to be favored. It doesn't seem very fine towards me, so I'm totally against it. Secondly, there are a lot, Goa being a place, everyone looks at it as, oh, it's a fun place, we're going to drink, we're going to do a lot of things. We don't know how long, like, Tivim is going to be a very clean place. Once the college comes, there's going to be a lot of students. We don't know how the narcotics is going to be after that. Like, what if something very bad happens? What if a lot of drug deals and all happen? It's already happening in most parts of Goa. Tivim is not going to be anywhere left out of it later on as soon as this university comes. And having Goa University is one of the best universities in Goa. I don't think some new university should come. Maybe if the courses seem somewhat new, I think it could be adapted within Goa University. That source can the courses can come. It can benefit a lot of other students. Why have this university where the whole entrance is supposed to be you having 95% and above? I don't think anyone from Goa is I'm not saying not capable, but then not everyone has that percentage. And I feel like every college that is in Goa right now, they have for every percentage that a student gets. If this college is going to be very to the point of having 95% and up, I don't think any people of Goa are going to have any benefit of it. It's just going to be all outsiders. That's all I've got to say.
The villagers claim that, without their knowledge, the permissions for setting up the university has already been given. They added that the MLA Neelkant Halarankar is hand in gloves with the university authorities and have signed the agreement in July 2024.
ये वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटी जी आसा पळय आमच्या थिवीन कम्युनिटीच्या जाग्याचेर येवपाची ना कित्याक लागून हांव एक गांवकार जावन असल्या कारणान म्हाका सांगूंक ना कम्युनिटीन आनी इवन हांगासर रेजोल्युशन जे पास केल्ले आसा आउट ऑफ 45 लोकांनी पास केला पळय तितूंतले फकत एक 5 जाण 6 जाण थिवी रावपी लोक आसात बाकीचे सगळे आमचे जे गांवकार आसले खानापूर ते वर्सान एकदांच येतात जोड व्हरपाक यांच्यांनी त्यांची नांवां लायिल्लीं आसा आनी फॉर्जरी केल्ली आसा एक व्हडली ते बाबडे लोकांक कांय खबरूच ना आमच्या गांवांत आमच्या थिवीन गांव जागे खंयसर आहा म्हणून आनी वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटी येतली म्हणून तांकां तेंय खबर ना सो आमच्या कम्युनिटीन इन्क्लुडींग आमचो MLA आसा पळय यांच्यांनी हँड इन ग्लव्स जावन नीलकंठ हळदणकर आसा पळय तेंच्यांनी हे वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटी ऑलरेडी जागो दिल्लो आसा ऑन 1 जुलै 2024 एग्रीमेंट सायन केला ऑन पीस विथ पीस युनिवर्सिटी वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटी की तांकां आमी ऑलरेडी तो ग्रांट केल्लो आसा 2 लाख स्क्वेअर मिटर म्हणून पूण ऑन 22 सप्टेंबर 2024 म्युटेशन जेन्ना जाल्लें आसा ते ऑलरेडी जाग्याचेर तितून आमकां न्यू सर्वे प्लॅन मेळिल्लो आसा सर्वे ऑन सर्वे नंबर 88/1 म्युटेशनाचेर ऑलरेडी वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटीचें नांव आसा दीस मिन्स तेंच्यांनी इनडायरेक्टली तांकां ऑलरेडी दिल्लो आसा सेकंड थिंग कम्युनिटीन तांकां एक NOC दिल्ली आसा to take a loan on that property and on the construction building to construct the roads, to construct the buildings, to construct anything and whatever they want म्हणून सो हेजे फाल्यां समज वर्ल्ड पीस युनिवर्सिटीन एक 6.5 करोडाचो लोन तर काडलो ऑन 6,33,000 स्क्वेअर मिटर्स आनी तर ते पळयले जाल्यार द बँक वील टेक पोजेशन ऑफ दॅट एंटायर प्रॉपर्टी आनी मागीर बँकान तर घेतले जाल्यार कम्युनिटीक आनी कांय मेळपाचें ना सो फाल्यां ते तोच जागो आनी ऑक्शन करतले So it is a total fraud and forgery by the community of Tivim, hand in gloves with the local MLA Neelkant Halarankar.
What is your future plan?
My future plan as a Gaonkar, my future plan is that I've got the RTIs with me. We will definitely go to the court and oppose it in the court. And definitely it will be scrapped because out of 45 names, 35 names are forged. And those people are not even aware where is the property and who has signed. Nobody knows.
Tivim Sarpanch, Venkatesh Shirodkar, assured residents that the panchayat would stand by the community, even appointing legal representation if necessary to prevent the project from moving forward.
As per circular, आमकां IDसून आनी पंचायत डायरेक्टरांसून जो मेमोरंडम येयलो त्याच्या प्रमाणे हांवें नोटीस इश्यू केली त्याच्या नंतर हांवें आउटवर्ड केलो की सगळे पब्लीक प्लेसींनी अवेरनेस केली बाबा सचरान हांकां कोणाक ऑब्जेक्शन आसा तेंच्यांनी आमकां ऑब्जेक्शन्स फॉर्वर्ड केले तेच हांवें एज पर मिटिंगेक डिसायड करून ते कन्सर्न डिपार्टमेंटाक सेंड केले आनी लोकांचो ओपोज असल्या कारणान भरपूर आमकां ओपोज येयलो लोकांक तेच हांवें कन्सर्न डिपार्टमेंटाक कितें आहा ते रिपोर्ट्स घातले आनी फॉर्वर्ड केले ऑफकोर्स आमची ग्रामपंचायत सगळे आमचे मेंबर्स बसून लोकल लोकां वांगडाच आसतले.
Frustrated by the lack of support from government authorities, the villagers of Kurchire have turned to their village deity for divine intervention to halt the proposed construction of a waste processing plant in their community. Residents believe that the plant will not only threaten the village's identity but also create a persistent stench, detracting from the village's beauty and potentially harming its environment.
Frustrated by the lack of support from government authorities, the villagers of Kuchire have turned to their village deity for divine intervention to halt the proposed construction of a waste processing plant in their community. Residents believe the plant will not only threaten the village's identity but also create a persistent stench, detracting from the village's beauty and potentially harming its environment.
त्या विरोधान ज्यो गोष्टी आमकां करपाक जाय त्यो आमी एकत्र रावन करचे पडटले आणि एक तुमकां गोष्ट सांगता काही जाणांचे कदाचित हितून पक्षाचो विरोध असू शकता म्हणून हांव तुमकां सांगता आमी एकत्र रावनूच हे काम करचे पडटले जेन्ना पांडव आणि कौरव हे एकमेका विरुद्ध लढताले आणि कितें जालें की कौरवांचेर गांधर्वांचे आक्रमण जालें. गांधर्वाचें आक्रमण जालें तेन्ना पांडव भीम असलो तो सामको हे जावन आयलो आणि भीम म्हणू लागलो कितें की आमी म्हणू लागलो बरें ताळयो पिटुया म्हणू लागलो, हेंचेर आतां बरें आक्रमण जातलें म्हणू लागलो. कारण कौरव हे पांडवाच्या विरोधान असले. पूण पांडवांतल्या भीमान युधिष्ठिरान सांगलें अरे बाबा हे कौरव आसा पळय ते आमचेच भाव, कौरव आसा पळय ते आमचेच भाव आसात आणि ह्या कौरवांचे रक्षण करपा खातीर आमकां एकत्र रावचे पडटले. ते 100 आणि आमी 5 अशें म्हणून ह्या गंधर्वा विरुद्ध आमकां लढचें पडटलें. तशेंच हे आमी जे आसा पळय आमी हे वेगळे न जाता आमी ह्या कचऱ्याच्या प्रकल्पाच्या विरोधान आमकां लढचें पडटलें. फाटी फुडें अशा प्रकारचे हे जावं शकता की हो प्रकल्प फुडें वयता जाल्यार त्या प्रकल्पाक विरोध जावपा खातीर जे जे आमकां करचें पडटलें ते सगळी शक्ती बुद्धी प्रेरणा आमकां ह्या 12 जाणांतल्या देवस्थानान दिवची आणि आमची जी सातेरी देवता आसा ह्या देवतेनी आमकां ही शक्ती दिवची आणि सगळ्यांनी फाटी फुडें असो वेळ आयलो जाल्यार आमची सगळी भुरगीं सगळी घरांतल्यो बायलो सगळे आमी उतरतले.
In a bid to oppose 12 proposed mega projects in the heritage site of Old Goa, the Save Goa Action Committee conducted a signature drive at Our Lady of Grace Church in Margao on Sunday. Approximately 2,000 signatures were collected, calling for a comprehensive heritage master plan for the UNESCO World Heritage Sites and demanding a halt to unwanted developments. Coordinator Peter Viegas urged the community to raise their voices in defense of Old Goa, emphasizing the need to protect its cultural integrity from ongoing threats.
Committee आज आमी मडगांव ग्रेट चर्चीन सिग्नेचर ड्राइव केल्या आणि लोकांनी 2000 फॉर्मां भरल्या. सुमार 12 अनवॉन्टेड प्रोजेक्ट ह्या सरकारान ओल्ड गोवा प्लॅन केल्या. तशेंच वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज मॉन्युमेंट्स आसा ओल्ड गोवा थंयसर एक बरो मास्टर प्लॅन आमी डिमांड केला विथ पार्किंग पिलग्रीम हाऊस हेर सगळ्यो सुविधा आसलेलो. जरी तर ओल्ड गोवा व्हडले प्रोजेक्ट हाडले जाल्यार तो ओल्ड गोवा नश्ट जातले आनी युनेस्को वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज टॅग वयतलो. आयज आमी फादर पॅरिश प्रिस्ट ग्रेट चर्च जो रॉड्रिगीस आनी पॅरिशनरांक देव बरें करूं म्हणटा. तुमच्या गांवांनी हो ड्रायव्ह तुमी चालू दवरचो ओल्ड गोवा सांबाळपाक आनी हें तुमी आमच्या फेसबुकार वयचें सेव ओल्ड गोवा एक्शन कमिटी आनी फॉर्म डावनलोड करचें. तशेंच आमच्या फेसबुकार चीफ मिनिस्टराचें एड्रेस आमचें ईमेल एड्रेस तशेंच चीफ मिनिस्टराची ईमेल सगळें आसा. तसोच आमचो फोन नंबरूय बी आसा. तुमी डायरेक्टली सीएमाक मेलूय बी करूंक जाता. जाल्यार ओल्ड गोवा सांबाळपाक तुमच्या गांवांनी तुमचे पॅरिशींनी हो ड्रायव्ह चलोवचो आनी आमकां सांगचें. तशेंच ही खबर दुसऱ्यांकूय कळोवची, वॉट्सॅपूय करचें आनी गोंयच्या सायबाची पवित्र सुवात सांबाळपाक आदार करचो.
During the recent Gram Sabha in Aldona, villagers voiced their opposition to the construction of new jetties along the Mandvi riverside. The Sarpanch clarified that permissions would only be granted for existing jetties meant for tourism purposes. Villagers expressed concerns over land conversions, to which the Sarpanch responded that the matter is currently in court and beyond the Panchayat's control. Regarding illegal structures within the village Panchayat area, the Sarpanch noted that approvals for these constructions have been granted by the previous Panchayat body.
जेटी ह्यो पळय आहात CZMPचेर पळय आहात त्यो ट्युरिजम पर्पसाक यूज करपाक लोकांक प्रॉब्लम ना. बट देट सेइंग नो परमिशन शॅड बी गिवन इन प्रायवेट ओन लँड ऑर फॉर दॅट मॅटर कम्युनिदाद लँड ऑर फॉर दॅट मॅटर इन गव्हर्मेंट लँड ऑल्सो एडजस्टंट टू द रिवर ऑन द एंटायर स्ट्रेच. बट एक्झिस्टींग जे आहात तेंचो तर कोण ऑपरेट करूंक सोदता प्रिफरेबली आमच्या आल्दोनकार देन दे मे बी गिवन परमिशन for tourism purpose. And I mean, there was one issue which they had brought up about CS land conversion. Land conversion is not a matter of the panchayats to decide. So the honourable courts have looking after it. concerned parties have gone to the court, notices are shown. So we have mentioned that we are not doing this discussion here because the matter is in the court, and whatever it is, the government will decide. We will abide by whatever the court rulings are. Apart from that, it was an ordinary Gram Sabha, normal drainages, cleaning of roads and everything.
इल्लीगल स्ट्रक्चराचे कितें येयल्ले
इलिगल स्ट्रक्चर जे आदल्या आमदारान घेतलेले ते आदलो पंच मेंबर was trying to indict me in that matter that the structure is come during my tenure. What has happened, there are approved plans during EHN दिताना ते प्लॅन बी दिताना ते प्लॅन बी सगळे EHN दिताना ताका त्या सायझीचे आसचे म्हणून ताका अप्रूव करून दिल्ले म्हज्या टेन्युअरान हांवें स्टॉप नोटीस काडली, सायट इन्स्पेक्शन काडलें, ओन्ली फॉर मी टू नो दॅट इट वॉज ऑलरेडी इशूड. सो इट बिकम द मॉकरी ऑफ जेणे कितें करून दवरलें काण तें आमकां खबर ना. आनी आतां कितें जालां तेका तेज्या आंगार आयलें म्हणटा तो मागीर सरपंचाच्या नाका पोना हांगा दिता तें उलयता, बट इट वॉज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. येट आतां आरटीआयच्या अंडर डॉक्युमेंट्स येयला, लेट हिम कम टू नो. आनी ताचे बरोबर रावल्ले पळय थोडे लोक ताजी घरचीं आहा ते इशू करपाक हावज नंबर. सो दे न्यू ऑल दीस थिंग्स वर देर प्रायर टू मी. Plan is approved during the EHN number issue, and ultimately it is not fair. So that's why I didn't bother to reply. And all I said in the right forum. I mean, the Gram Sabha when the matter came, taka jana sangla tu present had the meeting. Matter ended there only. So we realized this is not something that they can just walk over me on any things which they are party to, basically. So we have done corrective measures. We have seen to it that whatever procedures have to be done. And then he gave a reason saying that it was damaged, the structure was damaged and is repairing. But everything was already approved before us.
The newly relocated Panjim market has turned into a prime site for mosquito breeding, raising health concerns among local workers. The corporation of the city of Panjim has temporarily moved vendors from the fish market to an area where a temporary shed was erected. However, the accumulation of wastewater outside the shed is contributing to the proliferation of mosquitoes, prompting complaints from nearby workers about the increased risk of diseases.
The Corporation of the City of Panjim, CCP, has opted to temporarily relocate vendors from the fish market to a nearby area while a dilapidated building is being demolished. Unfortunately, this shift has led to concerns about public health, as stagnant wastewater collects outside the new shed. Workers in the vicinity are voicing their worries about the growing mosquito population and the potential spread of diseases.
तांकां ते टेम्पररी शिफ्ट केल्या हांगा आनी तांकां सांगलें क्लीन दवर म्हणून म्हणल्यार ते तेंच्यांनी क्लीन धरिना ते उदक बी अशें सांडटा आनी उदक बी अशें वता तेंचे कितें साफ करता आसतना आनी सगळें ते हांगा हें जाता उदक शॉपा समोर साडटा ते आनी थोडी मॉस्किटो जाल्या सगळ्यो आनी डर्टीनेस जाल्या हांगा बिल्डिंगेन नवे नवे लोक रावता, डॉक्टर रावता, बँक आसा, ते सगळ्यात त्रास जाता. म्हणजे स्कुटर पासून पार्किंग आसा एवढे ते कोणानूच स्कुटर जोडचे पडटा. मी पळया आसतलें बे कितलें हें जालां तें म्हणून म्हाजें रिक्वेस्ट आसा हें बेगीन हें मातशें वेवस्थीत करून दवरचें म्हणून सगळें ते वटेन सगळें क्लिननेस करून दवरचें म्हणून तांकां सांगून.
हांगासर CCPचे मनीस येता न्हू पळोवपाक, तेंचें लक्ष वचूंक ना
वता गेला तेंच्यांनी पळयना तेंच्यांनी पण तेंच्यांनी एक्शन घेवंक जाय न्ही. सो दे आर नॉट टेकिंग एनी एक्शन. ते आतां सगळे ते कोण कशें आला पळय सगळे हांगा ते लोकांक त्रास, कोण पार्किंग करता तांकां त्रास, बिल्डींग लोक आसा ते दोतोर कोण आसा आनी तांकां त्रास, वास मारता आनी सगळे मॉस्किटो जाल्या तिथे.
एक हेल्थ हजार्डशें.
हय आनी फुडें मागीर हेल्थ प्रॉब्लमूच जातलो मागीर अशें जायना जाल्यार. नो डावट टेम्पररी रिलीफ केल्यार बरोबर आसा म्हणजे एटलिस्ट दे शूड गो थ्रू देट एंड सी द हे आमचे प्लेस म्हणटा ती कशी आसा, कितें डर्टीनेस आसा ते पळोवंक जाय तेंच्यांनी न्ही म्युन्सिपालिटी.
तुमी कळयतले म्युन्सिपालिटी बीन मेयराक बीन तुमी कळयतले हेजे बद्दल?
मेयराक कळयतले म्हणजे मेयरान तेंचे कोण म्युन्सिपालिटी लोक येतात न्ही फीश व्हरोंक तांकां ते दिसता न्ही दे शूड अंडरस्टँड ऑल दीस. पळोवपाक जाय म्हणटा ते अशें ना आमकां कित्याक ते म्युन्सिपालिटी लोकूच येता हांगा.
सो बेगिनल्या बेगीन तुमी काडचें अशें म्हाका.
ते बेगीन हें सगळें साफ करपाचें आनी क्लीन दवरपाचें. That is our main point.
The High Court of Bombay at Goa has mandated that the corporation of the city of Panjim create a scheme for meat and chicken vendors within 6 weeks. This initiative is a temporary measure while a new building is being constructed. The court emphasized that the scheme must comply with the corporation's acts and requirements for adequate provision regarding the construction, the maintenance and regulation of public markets and slaughterhouses. Additionally, the CCP is required to report on the progress of the new building by December 18th.
Today High Court order had come, judgment had come that within 6 weeks tenant should be rehabilitated. And secondly, court also said the corporation to place on record the decision taken as regard construction of new building and the proposed timeline for its completion on or before 18/12/24. This was the order in our favor. This petition is filed by my senior advocate Rohit Bradisa, and all tenants are very happy to this because first the municipality said we will not rehabilitate us, and also there will be no any premises to be given. So this order, High Court said we should rehabilitate in the building, and once the completion of building, again we have to go, we have to give the same premises whichever in the rear building is having. Okay. So this petition is our in complete favor. This petition drafted by Rohit Bradisa, and we are very thankful to our senior lawyer, my senior lawyer, for this purpose.
And what about the two right petitions filed by Mushtaq Hussain Khatib and 8 others?
We have all the files together, that petition, and only my senior advocate was looking that petition, and he had filed the petition as early as possible, and he had filed the petition within 1 day, and we had given we have told him that everything about our premises of the rehabilitation, everything. So accordingly we filed the petition, and the High Court judge with two judge benches, two judges were there, and they are given this judgment today. They said we should be rehabilitated, and once the building is complete, that is on 18th, that is on 18th 12 to 24, proposed time limit is given for them. And once the building is completed, we should be again new premises will be rehabilitated there.
The Feast of Our Lady of Piety, or Nossa Senhora da Piedade, was celebrated with great fervor and reverence on Sunday at the Chapel of Our Lady of Piety in Monte Hill, Margao. The High Mass was presided over by Father Daniel Pereira from the Old Goa Retreat Center, with several other concelebrants joining the solemn occasion. Father Amandio Valadares, the parish priest of Holy Spirit Church of Margao, extended warm wishes for the joyous feast to all those in attendance. St. Anthony Sports Club Asolda defeated St. Sebastian Youth Club Fatorda 2-1 to enter the semi-finals of the Uge Rising Cup Inter-Village Football Tournament and played at the Uge ground on Saturday. Akram Yadwad and Vitorino Fernandez scored a goal each for St. Anthony Sports Club Asolda, while Charles Miranda reduced the margin for St. Sebastian Youth Club. Man of the match is awarded to Akram Yadwad.
St. Anthony Sports Club Asolda defeated St. Sebastião Youth Club Fatorda 2-1 to enter the semi-finals of the Uge Rising Cup Inter-Village Football Tournament, played at Uge ground on Saturday. Akram Yadwar and Victorino Fernandez scored a goal each for St. Anthony SC Asolda, while Charles Miranda reduced the margin for St. Sebastião Youth Club. Man of the match was awarded to Akram Yadwar.
Bethel Bati Sports Club emerged victorious against CSE Kansali, securing a spot in the quarterfinals in a heart-stopping clash at the 23rd Father Basilio Andrade Memorial Football Tournament played on Saturday.
In the 23rd Father Basilio Andrade Memorial Tournament, the first half saw both teams create chances, with Bethel Bati's Ashley Fernandez and Dylan Fernandez coming close, but failing to break the deadlock. Just as victory seemed certain for Betal Batim, Elvino Fernandez equalized for Casolim with a powerful free kick, which cannoned off the Betal Batim keeper into the net in the dying moments, forcing a penalty shootout. The shootout was a nail-biting affair, lasting 22 kicks. Despite Casolim's efforts, Betal Batim held their nerve and clinched victory by the narrowest of margins, securing a spot in the quarter-finals. Inacio for Herald TV.
Sao Jose de Ariel Sports Club got the better of Guardian Angel Sports Club Kuchore 4-2 via the tiebreaker to enter the quarterfinals of the 23rd edition of Brother Eulalio Was Memorial Football Tournament organized by Don Bosco Oratory Fatorda and played at the Don Bosco Oratory grounds on Saturday. Fraven Dias, player of DBO Fatorda, presented man of the match to Driel Costa of San Jose de Ariel.
In the 23rd edition of Brother Eulalio Was Memorial Football Tournament, the match started on fast pace. Daryl De Costa of Ariel took long-ranger shoot which was deflected to defense and went out of play, while Rigan Costa of Guardian Angel header hit the crossbar and went out of play before halftime, and both teams remained 0-0 at the breather. In the 58th minutes of play through Daryl Costa and to decide winner penalty shootout system was applied. In the resultant tiebreaker, Sao Jose de Ariel scored through Daryl Costa, Nabil Fernandez and Mayan Silva, while only Rigan Costa found the net for Guardian Angel. Inacio for Herald TV.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. Take care and goodbye.